name's Sarah and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is Vlogmas day 20 and I thought I would do a sit down video and do a favourites for you guys. I know I usually do this at the end of the month, but because with Christmas and then New Year I just thought there's usually a lot going on, so I'd rather do one beforehand. So yes, I'm going to show you my favourite things I've either bought or I've been using a lot and loved in December. Let's get to it. I will start with like fashion and beauty first. My favourite jumper ever. It is this one. I think it's absolutely stunning. I will pop a picture here so you can see what it looks like as a full view. But I absolutely love this jumper. It is from H&M. Sometimes I have it roll neck, but it comes quite high. Sometimes I just roll it down if I get too warm or it's bothering me. But I absolutely love this jumper, and it was only, I think it was only $11.99 or $12.99. The next one, clothes-wise, are some tights. Now these, I showed you guys these in my latest Primark haul, which I will link up in the iCards and the description box if you want to check it out. But these tights are amazing, amazing. Normal tights, I was getting freezing and cold, and yeah, these, I've actually like fleecy inside and so soft, and they're really, really thick, and they've got kind of like, I don't know if you can see because it's obviously black, like a pattern on them as well, which is really, really pretty, and I was not cold in these whatsoever. It wasn't my other tights, but these, I absolutely love them. The next one I got and I absolutely love is another thing from Primark, and it is a tangle teaser. I've been wanting one of these for ages because my hair is very, well, my scalp is quite sensitive. I get psoriasis on my scalp, and usually a lot of brushes like scratch it and it hurts. And the thing with like pulling my hair, I've never noticed this until I started recording myself, like get ready with me and stuff like that. But when I brush my hair, I'm like, I have the worst facial, I have the worst facial expression like ever. Like I'm in a lot of pain. So I wanted something that was kind of gentle as well on my hair. So I got one of these, like I said, from Primark. It was quite cheap. Because I thought that was absolutely amazing, I thought it would be good for my daughter as well, because my daughter's the same, she hates her hair being touched. But I got her an official one. This is like the Ariel one. It doesn't have any Disney princess or anything like that on it. It's just the colours, and it was in a Disney princess box. So these were a little bit more expensive. These are like £10 because they're the official ones. But I have had no complaints with her. So yeah, she seems to like this as well. The next one again is to do with hair, and this is dry shampoo. I usually get the one beginning with B, I forgot what it's called, the dry shampoo, but I have to be careful because my natural colour is a mousy blonde, so it's like grey, and if I use a normal dry shampoo, it makes the grey look worse. I mean, I've only got the slightest bits of roots coming through at the minute, but yeah, it makes it really, really bad. It makes it worse. So I usually get the brunette ones, but I've not been able to find the brunette ones for a while. So I got this one, and this one don't leave in any residue whatsoever. It's not powdery, and even like with the brown, it's not powdery at all. So you just kind of spray it, and you don't really need to work it into your hair like I do with the others. So I much prefer this one. It's not lit with it, but I got this one from Tesco, and I think all the supermarkets sell this as well. It's called Girls Only Hair Care, but it was cheaper than the other one, the beginning with B. And yeah, it's just loads better. Another thing I've been loving to do with beauty is Saint-Tropez Self Tan. I mean, I've recently done a video when I did my spray tan, and I absolutely love it. I mean, look at this tan. How pretty is that? I mean, for some people that might not look like a tan, but it is stunning. But yeah, look, it is so pretty, and I absolutely love it. And the best thing about it is it was not patchy whatsoever. I mean, now it's kind of starting to come off me a bit, obviously because I've been wearing it for a few days already, and it's still not patchy at all. So I absolutely love it, and it was the most easiest thing to apply, and it is a mousse. And this one is a Saint-Tropez Self Tan Express, and the way this one works is you don't wash it off after 4 to 8 hours. You basically pick the amount of time you want to wear it, and then you wash it off, and it develops within 8 hours. So for example, if you put it on, if you leave it on for an hour before washing off, you'll get a light tan. 2, you'll get a medium tan, and then 3 hours, you'll get a dark tan. I left it on for an hour and a half. I wanted it to be darker. I was afraid if I left it on for 3 hours, I'd be like really dark. And then I put it on again the next day for a couple of hours as well. So overall, I put it on for 3 hours. So that's what I'll be doing again, putting it on for 3 hours, having a shower, and then basically going to bed, and then when I wake up, I'm the tan I want to be. It's great for me because I used to put fake tan on, let it dry, go to bed, and then the bed sheet gets covered in it. You'd end up getting patchy because, you know, certain bits haven't dried properly before you put your clothes on, like that, basically. And then in the morning, I'd wake up, have to go in the shower and mess around, because that means I either have to plan to do it on the weekend or on a kid's holiday, or basically have a shower before the school run so I don't look crazy going to school. So yes, that was a bit of a pain, but now I can use this and then have a shower, then go to bed, and obviously then it won't go everywhere at all, and then it will develop through the night. So when you basically wash it off, you kind of look quite pale. You still look a little bit darker than you did when you first put it on, but you're still quite pale, and then it then develops over the 8 hours. But I absolutely love this, and it's the foam, and the foam is really, really easy to apply, and I barely used any of these. It is quite expensive. There's an offer on it at Boots at the minute. This is what I got this on. I think it was like £22. But if I go to my like beauty place and get a spray tan from there, this was like 5 years ago, it cost me £27. So I don't know how much it would be now. But yeah, this cost me 22. I think it's going to be about £33. But it's still worth it because this is pretty much full, and I've used it twice. So yeah, love it. Right, the next one is to do with food. I've got a couple of food things I absolutely love, and my family do as well. The first thing is this Sweet Freedom. It's a bit covered in chocolate at the minute. Any people who've been on Slimmer World, you would know the Choc Shop version of this, which is absolutely amazing, and I love to have it on like strawberries and things like that. And it's really good if you want to make hot chocolates. What they started doing is bringing out a chocolate spread. It's called a Choc Pot, and this is free from dairy, gluten, nuts, GMOs, no chemicals, no additives, no preservatives, no palm oil. It's vegan, and it's just made with fruit sweeteners. So this is all fruit that it's made with. It's made with natural fruit extracts, apples, grapes, carob, water, cacao, natural flavouring, rapeseed oil, and sunflower. 14 calories per teaspoon, which is amazing. So it's just like the Choc Shot in like the ketchup type bottle, but this one you spread on your sandwiches, and my daughter is obsessed with chocolate spread. So I needed something that was, obviously she could still have chocolate spread, but it won't be too harsh on it, like full of sugar and things. So I gave her this one and she loves it. This can be found in, I think it might be with the chocolate spread stuff, but if not, it's in the free from section, which is great. And it's not that expensive either. It's not like a £5 a pot. I think it's like £3 or £2 something, so it's not that expensive. Right, the next food is, I don't know if many of you are aware, but I have been put on something called a FODMAP diet and found that gluten and dairy just don't agree with me whatsoever. I've tried having a little bit, but it seems to go back right at the beginning when I'm in pain. Dairy, for example, I had a bit of chocolate and I was in pain for 3 days. So yeah, I thought dairy I could eventually ease back in, but I think there's no chance of that happening, especially when it happened with a tiny amount. So finding dairy-free and gluten-free things can be very, very difficult, and pizzas was the one thing that I found really difficult to get, because I could even buy gluten ones or dairy ones, but not both. But I finally found one. It's a bit pricey. This one here, it is £3.50. But it's definitely worth it, because if you order out and order takeaway, your pizza's going to cost more. It's soy-free, low in saturated fats, suitable for vegans, and it is dairy-free and gluten-free as well. I got this one from Tesco. I find personally that Tesco have the biggest and best free from section, but this is really nice. I didn't taste any difference. And once when we ran out of my husband's pizzas and I had a couple of these in the freezer, I just made one of these, put this in the oven for him, and he had it. And I said to him, "Did it taste nice?" And he went, "Yeah, it tastes really nice." You couldn't really taste much difference with the base, thinking it was only gluten free. And I said to him, "No, it's not got any dairy, any gluten." And he was like, "That is really nice." I went, "I know, it tastes like just normal pizza. So yeah, I would recommend this if you are gluten-free and dairy-free as well. The last one, I can't have a favourites video and not include some type of cleaning products. So this one I absolutely love, and it's a special edition one for Christmas, which is the frosted winter berries. I absolutely love the smell of winter berries, but this, it's the 1001 carpet cleaner, and I love this. I basically get my kids to clean up the living room with very little effort. I can just say to my daughter, Ava, do you want some snow? And she's like, yes please. And I was like, right, help me clean the living room up. She'll quickly put all the toys away, I'll hoover, and then I'll just go about this and spraying it everywhere. It's a hack to get your kids to clean up. Tell them you're going to use some snow, and then she just puts the wellies on. She puts the wellies on and comes back in, and I spray it, and then she kind of steps in it and she goes, oh mummy, snow's gone. And then I'll just keep spraying it around the house, and the smell is absolutely amazing as well. I do all the different type of smells and things like that, but like I said, I love this one. I think I'm going to have to buy a few more before Christmas is over, because this is like my favourite scent ever. But I think that's it with all my favourites this month. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and press that bell. But I hope you all have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!